Welcome back. Today we will add our first real animations to the game. We will use the free DOTween library to animate the bird whenever it picks up a coin. And we will use the Unity's built-in animator to make the coin rotate forever. This will show you two different ways to animate things in Unity, one with a library and one with Unity's animation tools. Let's start by downloading the DOTween library. To do that, you have to click on Asset Store here at the top and click Asset Store Web. This will open up a browser. We will see here. Yes. Now, what you have to do is to search for DOTween. Perfect. So this is the one that I want you to choose. So we click on it. We click Add to my assets, accept. Perfect. And now just click Open in Unity. This will open up this pop-up and you just simply need to click Download. And now import to project. Now you just need to click Import. That's it. That's all you need to do to have this library installed in your project. We will use it to very easily animate our game objects. You will see it's just 1 or 2 lines of code and your game objects will come to life. All right. Yes. So we just need to click Open DOTween Utility Panel. Okay, this is all good, but we are not going to change this. Okay, so we just can close this. Yeah, we can start coding. Actually, it seems it's indeed required to set up DOTween. So just click Open DOTween Utility Panel and set up DOTween. We click here. Now we just need to click Apply. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We can close it. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is to use this DOTween library that we just installed. So first, we are going to create a new script called bird animation. Yes, and we are going to assign it to our bird, obviously. Perfect. Now we double click on it. And we're going to start adding some code. We can actually delete these two functions. We first need to import the library, the DOTween library that we just installed. Yes, like that. Oops. Yes. Now we are going to set up some variables. Let's actually create a header. Animations, yes. Let's create a serialized field, private, float, punch, scale, and let's set it up to, I think 1. 1 is fine. This will determine how much is going to grow the bird when it picks up a coin. And then we're going to define serialized field punch duration. And this is going to define how long it's going to be visible, this animation. I think 0.5. All right, now let's create a public method, play, pickup, animation. And now, first thing we have to do is to stop any animation that is currently in progress. So we say transform DO kill. That will stop any animation that is currently in progress because we don't want duplicate animations, right? We just want one animation and that's it. And now we can say transform DO punch scale. That's pretty much it. Yes, I would say we can test this out and see if this works. Okay, so we save. And now we have to call this function, right? So that's why we made it public. So other scripts can call this function. And which script is that? Well, the script that basically destroys the coin when it's picked up, right? The script that detects the collision with the bird, so the coin is destroyed and the score is increased. And that's the score trigger. So we can go to the score trigger and say, okay, let's create a bird animation object. Let's call bird animation. Yeah, let's get actually the bird animation script from that object, from that game object. Because if you look at this function, other in this case, we know for sure is going to be a bird, right? Because we have this if condition here. So now we know it's a bird, and we know bird has a bird animation. So we can simply do that. And then the only thing we have to do is to call the function that we just created. And I would say that's pretty much it. Let's test it out. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Okay. Perfect. So now we can see how the bird increases in size very, very quickly. And yeah, that's a cool animation to have when picking up a coin. All right. All right. Let's now animate the coin so it rotates constantly. This time we are not going to use this library, but we're going to use the built-in animation system in Unity. Animations in Unity, it's a relatively complex topic. There are many different concepts involved, like animation controller, animation clip, animator. But for this specific case, we are going to do it in a simple way. We're not going to get too much into detail because we don't have to, right? So the first thing I want you to do is to click Window and then Animation and then click in Animation. This will open up a pop-up, which is the animation window, and you can just dock it here. All right? So once you have here what you have to do, I want you to create a new folder called Animations. Okay? And now with the Animations folder, I want you to basically go to the prefabs, open the prefab, select the score zone because this is our coin, and I want you to add a new component. This new component will be animation. Yes, perfect. So now with this here, just open the animation window and click create. Yes, we now go to our new animations folder and let's name this animation coin rotation. Yes, perfect. Okay, so now with this, you will see there is a new button here saying add property. We have a red dot here to start recording. Yeah, I want you to click this red button. Okay, and now basically go to the transform of the score zone and click on the rotation add key. Okay, and now in the y-axis, I want you to type, actually, it's 0 for now, okay? Let's not do that yet. I want you to go to the first, when it says 1 here, the top, I want you to click here, try to get exactly, yes, perfect. And now I want you to change the y-axis here to 360. Okay, just save it, perfect. And now what I want you to do is to stop recording, okay? Yes, and now click Control S. All right, with Control S, basically we are saving the animation. Okay, so now we just simply need to go to Project and go to Project and then go to our animations and click on the coin rotation and drag and drop it on the animation here on the right. We do that. Perfect. Now it's there. One last thing we have to do is to basically double click on the coin animation here. Actually, let me, I think we have to click, yes. We have basically to go to the assets, animations, and then coin rotation and double click here. Okay, this will open this inspector. And then in the RAD mode, we need to select loop. And I would say that's pretty much it. Let's save the scene and play out. Yeah, we can see how our coins are rotating. Perfect. Looks much better now. Yeah, we also can see how our bird is growing in size very quickly when it picks up a coin. Okay. Look at that. That looks very nice. So, quick rule of thumb. Unity's built-in animation system is powerful, but heavy. Use it when you need stateful animations with transitions and parameters, like for example when the character idles, runs, hits an enemy, when you have many different states. In that case, then it's perfect because it gives you a lot of flexibility. However, my recommendation is to use DOTween library when you want quick, event-driven motion that you can script, like teeny pops, shakes, fades, moves. So things like what we did in this game, like pick up a coin or modify the score, all of that, the DOTween library is perfect because it's very, very fast to set up. Yeah, it's just one line of code. Okay, and that's it for this video. We learned how to animate the coin with Unity's built-in animation system and how to make the bird pop with DOTween when it collects a coin. This gave you a taste of both approaches. Unity's animator for more complex state-driven animations and DOTween for quick code-driven effects. With these tools, you can add a lot of life and personality to even a simple game like Flappy Bird. Thanks for watching and happy coding!